Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. In the contest, we are going to visit today Chola temples. As you know, they are UNESCO nominated. They are extremely popular, huge, world's largest and the best monuments of the Dravidian architecture or Dravidian style of temples. It is not possible to cover each temple in a single lecture. For example, we are seeing this Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple, but we have to make it in two parts. In first part, we have covered the Brindeshwar temple extensively, and in this part we will be seeing there are many more interesting things around the temple like Nandi Mandapam, Ganesha temple, Subramanya temple, Amman temple or shrine and Nataraja Mandapam. Now we are going to have different lecture today only for these things, and you will know why they are made separate, because there are so many interesting things, so many different things in it that you will get surprised. Now to give you idea where the locations are for entrance, where the Nataraja temple is, where the Amman shrine is, this is a map. Pause it and have a geographical or in the premises details of the temples. Let's go first to the Brindeshwar temple that is located in the village that is Gangaikonda Cholapuram. I told you the history, how the name has come after winning over all the dynasties right from the Tanjavur till Ganga. Now this particular town is around 280 kilometers southeast of the Chennai, 50 kilometers from Chidambaram and roughly 70 kilometers from the another Chola temple. So all these temples are near about, whether you are seeing Gangaikonda Cholapuram or whether you are seeing a Brindeshwar temple, that is big temple at Tanjavur, or you are seeing a Airavateshwar temple at Kumbakonam. They all are near each other and you can plan the trip, but by sparing adequate time, because each and every temple will take your full day if you want to see them in more detail. I'll give you rough ideas, but they are rough. Really you will know when you will reach the temple, when you start appreciating what I have seen, and you will start appreciating the greatness. It's all about Indian art, culture and heritage. The nearest airport which I have preferred was the Tiruchirappalli. It's a well organized, a nice airport with all facilities, and you can get connectivity right from either Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore or Bombay, that is Mumbai. From anywhere you can get good connectivity to it. So definitely it's easy to go over there by train, by plane or even by road. There are excellent national highways. Now once you enter the temple complex, a massive Nandi will greet you. Unlike the Nandi at Tanjavur, this Nandi is not enconcerned inside a pavilion, but it is in open. What is that called? Nandi Mandapam, which is open to sky, is open Nandi Mandapam. The statue made up of limestone is said to reflect the sunlight falling on it, and that will reflect the lingam. The inside light will go through this Nandi, and this is really interesting if you are going to observe this. Beautiful, you can say, a nice way of illuminating or making a light arrangements. At entrance there is a good garden, well maintained garden ahead of the Nandi. So in between Nandi and main temple there is a good garden which has almost, now this statue of the Nandi Mandapam is almost 15 feet in length, 8 feet in breadth and 11 feet in height. So you will have to climb the steps, but once you climb them you will have beautiful view of all surroundings. We have taken photographs of it and I will show you. Nandi is placed in such a way that it reflects light in sanctum so that you can have a good darshanam of Shivalinga. A huge Varapalas greet you at entrances. Though they are huge, they are so intricately carved that you really keep on appreciating them. There are few other similar shrines around it. One with a lion, that is Simmakeni, that is the Tamil word. They are also, you will find it over there. Then Simha icon and a tunnel. To one side you can see an entrance with a lion. Now it is said to be an entrance which is closed now, but that will take you to a water reservoir. And there is a flight of stairs leading down to a pond not visible from the mouth of the lion or from upstairs. This structure is called Simmakeni, or Keni means a water reservoir, or Simmamuga Kinaru. So these are the local words. Etymology of the name goes as follows. What does it mean? A Simha means a lion, Keni means a well, water reservoir. Singa also refers to lion, and Muga means mouth, and Kinaru means well, that is the water reservoir, water body. This well is said to have been added much later, that may be in 18th century or so, but still it is there. Though it is closed, it is a functioning well. The colonial armies used this temple premises as a fort, owing to which the structure faced further damage. They made it according to their convenience and protection. Reports of 1855 published speaks of dismantling structures from other temple wall by colonial rulers in order to build a barricade or barrage despite protests from the local people. They want to use it as the protection in the wall. The fort-like wall or the bastions that we see outside the parikrama, that is the temple wall, on the western side were built to protection during the colonial wall. The temple complex that we see today has been largely repaired and rebuilt. So it is not a perfect reflection, but they have tried to maintain in such a way. ASI has got major role in it, that more than 80% they will be near normal. Now the reconstruction work was more taken by the Vijayanagara dynasties, also by the Nayakis and Maratha emperors. That is, city seems to have two fortification, one inner and the outer, that is a protection because it was used as a fort in a war. Excavation conducted at two locations of Maliguimiru revealed the remains of the royal palace built with the burnt bricks. The ceiling were covered with a flat tiles. The pillars were probably made up of polished wood supported on the granite basis. The excavation revealed brick walls about 1.1, that may be centimeter in thickness, so they were thin. On the foundation wall, granite stone pillar base were embedded at an equal distance of 2 meters. The object, bones, then animal figures, ivory carvings, quartz beads, shell bangles, pieces, and the stones objects were found during the excavation. The excavation also yielded Celadon, where the porcelain shards, we have found the porcelain parts, porcelain utensils that indicate a Chinese origin. This seems the contact of the Chola with the Chinese in 11th or 12th century. As you know, the dynasty has spread right from the Tanjore, right up to the Ganga, up to Cambodia. So it's a huge. They have also had Sri Lankans along with them. The unique point of this temple is the fact that holds a slab that shows a Navagrahas. There are Navagrahas are there, that are 9 planets, which combines the North and South Indian astrological elements. A form of the solar pedestal, that is the Saurapita, it has in its two tiers an open lotus on the square base. The upper tier bears 8 grahas or planets with the Surya, that is sun, at the middle of it. The Navagrahas are located. Look at the thing. In 12th century, we were knowing that there are 9 planets moving around the earth. Is it not surprising? But we give credit to somebody else at 14th to 15th century. This was much before that. The lower tier is a chariot drawn by the 7 horses with Aruna on the charioteer. Now you know Aruna was a Sarathi of Surya Narayana, and the 7 horses indicate light. I will not go into physics of the light, why 7. The temple base has many inscriptions and 12 complete inscriptions that have been deciphered and not related to the Rajendra Chola Empire. The longest inscription belongs to Vijayanagara, Veera Rajendra Chola, a son of Rajendra Chola, and gives the details of the land, then grants given to the temple, who were the person responsible for maintenance of the temple, all that are given by the Rajendra Chola. The 2 more inscriptions are of Rajadhiraja I, who succeeded Rajendra Chola, and also talk of the land granted to the temple. These 2 are the important, and they gave the name of the different division. Chola Empire also carries the name of the administrative officers along with the names of the different temples. Now, why we are going to detail of this? These all inscriptions were found in the surrounding area of the main temple, and today's topic is the surrounding area. So inscriptions become an important or integral part of this lecture, and that gives us a detail as to who were the people who has constructed, donated, then how the land was acquired, how was the administration, etc. The other inscriptions are from the Pandya region and mention Kulotunga 1 and 3, where another one mentions the Pandya king Jatavardhaman Sundara Pandya, who started a puja rituals in this temple, and that's why they are named as the Sundara Pandya Sathi. Another inscription mentioned proud Virupaksha, one of the Vijayanagara dynasty. That's what we have talked. Vijayanagara dynasty has also equally contributed for the rituals of this temple. The remains of the Parikrama clusters are salvaged parts of the ruins of the temple complex. There is a large tank built by the Rajendra Chola I, which stands in the nearby village known as the Totikulam. Another neighboring village to the south of the temple is the Vanadipitam, which was renowned for making fireworks for the temple during the festivals. So these all has contributed in some or the other history. Now there are different villages which has contributed in different parts of the temple. Different resources were obtained from these neighboring villages, and all these details are given here, including the water reservoirs. Now this is the entrance of the temple. Let's get going. We are going to go inside. There are some ruins, but it speaks of the glory earlier. You can see in front of you is the big temple of Cholas. That is Gangaikonda Cholapuram. And the temple is called Brihandeshwara temple. Now from entrance you are seeing, once you enter the entrance, to the right side there are small shops where you can buy something, or you can keep your footwears there. Even cold water is available. Now this is a Nandi which we were speaking, reflects right over the lingam. So this acts as a light source. Look at it, facing the Shiva, Then another Nandi is also there, but we are talking of the larger Nandi. These are the few ruins. Look at the Dwarapalas, what a size they are. They are very huge, but intricately carved. Now here I am showing you what is the geometry of the Nandi towards entrance, gate and straight light which reflects on it. Some more shrines here. There are shrines, I had told you, of Ganesha, then Amman shrine, then there is also Subramanyam shrines. Lot of lawns are there where children can play. Beautiful premises. Some there are partially fenced. Picture with different angles to give you a good idea about the premises. Here another interesting find in the Murugan temple is the Dwarapalas has got a singing sound. Now this I am going to show you when we will be seeing the video. In video we demonstrated it, we recorded, and it is only Dwarapala where there is a sound notes coming out of it. So musical notes are coming. I think very few people has documented it before. We are extremely happy to document it because everybody documents about Vijayanagara. But when I have personally gone to many places, I have tried, I found that such musical notes are at many places. At least 8 to 10 I can tell you where you can get same, and that we have already narrated in our different videos. Sure, if you wish, give in comment, we'll make a separate video on the musical stones from the different area. These are few remains of the temple, few remains of the structure which already we have enumerated. Ganesha temple, then we have got Murugan temple, Subramanyam temple, then the Amman temple of Parvati Amma is fairly active. You can find a lot of people visiting it, a lot of people worshipping it, offering their pujas there, and it's really a beautiful one. You can sit there for some time, spend some time, and you can really know how much peaceful it is. It's a beautiful premises. It's a water reservoir, small water body, because always it is said that when you want to see any deity, you have to take your bath or at least wash your face. Now, this actually is added later on, and if you see it very carefully, it's an entrance of something. If you go from entrance inside or if you peep from outside, there is a water reservoir below, and it is said that the Ganga water was poured in it. So some of the maybe molecular form water of Ganga is still here. Now this is an Amman shrine. Amman shrine is important. Next to Behendeshwar. Amman shrine, that is the Devi Murti, or you can call this an idol, is dated to latter period. It is not from the same Chola period. The subsidiary shrine was originally built by Shiva, which is evident from the Nandi that stands at the gateway. So originally the temple was for the Shiva. The Nandi looks different from the Chola ones. So that tells you that they are not belonging to Chola art of construction, and is likely to be earlier than Chalukyan period. Look at this. Now we are finding something which was before this. The Dwarapalas in all the northern sub-shrines and the murtis in the niches are contemporary but show lesser fineness than those of the main temple. Obviously, it's earlier, it was before, and as we see, it is of the Chalukyan period. So it goes back to the 8th century, 8th to 11th century. So that time, or since that time it is there. Now South India, always you have to think of the timings. Otherwise you land in a place where there will be in the afternoon. And afternoon, most of the temples are closed. No problem. You can sit here, spend some time. It's absolutely pleasurable premises. You will enjoy the garden, you will enjoy the breeze, and in spite of it is a hard sunny day, maybe 1231. It's really beautiful. Now this I'm showing you the entrance of the well. There is a staircase, and some people say that around that there was some tunnel also, but about that there is no official support. So these are the different shrines in the same area we are finding. This is a Ganesha shrine. On the south part of it is a small shrine, Ganesha, but definitely it is there. Different shrines. This Simha, I think boys will like it. He's a loving Simha, smiling. Rarely we see such thing. Now here we are seeing a Nandi which is facing Shiva. So all these small shrines we have seen. We have seen the Aman shrine, we have seen the Ganesha shrine, we have seen the Pursubramanyam shrine also, we have seen the Simha. Now a little away from the Mahishasura shrine sits a large lion. It is built of plaster brickwork known as Simhakinar. This houses a large well below and believed to have water from the Ganga, so holy water which was used for Abhisheka and rituals. Here it is to show you the Dwarapalas, how large they are, big carvings. So it's really beautiful, really huge. So when you will go there, spare some time, try to see each and every sculpture, every murti, and get the additional ideas out of that. Now here we are finding the sculptures that is also in mandapas and in the next to the sanctum. Inside the sanctum, when I am looking inside the sanctum, and outside the mandapa, and then you are seeing Dwarpalas. The basic idea is to show you each and every corner of the temple premises, and I am sure you are liking it. I am sure when you will go next time, you will add some information in the present lecture. The comment section is open, you can write it over here, and if you wish we should make some different or more videos, do suggest us. Our all videos are made by using our own material. We do not borrow from net ready-made or the work of somebody else. We do not put on our name. That's why every originality, we have got our own findings. Like I told you, in this we have got musical pillars, which are musical sculptures, that is Dwarapalas. I don't think anybody else has reported it before. Then also we have told you that the Amman shrine, which is of Ma Parvati, has Nandi, which means it was earlier by the Shiva temple, and we have also told you the origin of this. Now look at this. This is the origin before the Cholas, so in a Chalukyan period. So we have got here temples of different era. Now look at this, interesting. These flowers are offered to Shiva, supposed to be the auspicious. They have got like a snake. They have got appearance like a snake, and some people believe that this tree harbors snake. Now look at this. This is a flower, full bloom, which looks like a snake, and this is very auspicious for Lord Shiva. Shiva likes it. So with that, we are coming to the end of this lecture. I thank you for giving me your valuable time. To see more videos, subscribe us, give us a like, share it to your friends so that more people know about it. Take care of yourself and watch more videos. This is Dr. Anil Joshi logging off. Till we meet next video. Till then, take care.